Honestly, you guys are full of so you deserve it.
Hey, they gave me a 10 cents raise. I'm not cleaning up. I don't give a fuck.
Welcome back, everybody, to what should have been episode 35, but is now episode 34 of the Amateur Hour podcast, the most mediocre podcast. Matt, it finally fucking happened. No, not finally happened. It happened before, but we lost an episode. We lost a fucking episode. Hours.
If you find it, let us know.
Please. We have signs up and everything.
Been looking for it. So what happened? What do you mean we lost the episode for the viewers listening?
Okay, just to run you back, right? It was this weekend, and I was working on it. You know, doing my thing. Doing the Lord's work. You know, not masturbating, not sinning or anything, just like the Lord intended, right? And then I fall asleep at my desk, close the computer, go to sleep to the bed once I wake up. And then when I wake up in the morning, Matthew, I get a little...
Were you feeling like P. Diddy?
No.
Good.
Well, here's the thing. Can I say like P. Do you think P. Diddy... No, P. Diddy's always been doing that, right? Ever since back in the day.
He's been the diddler for a long time.
Yeah. To make a long story short, the terabyte which holds all the storage corrupted, and I lost not only the episode but the video that I was working on. That I so. Oh, in last week's podcast, I mentioned that I was working on a video.
Yeah.
Like, finally.
Oh, wait. They don't know that.
They don't know that. And now there's nothing nothing to show for it. But that was really demoralizing. I'm not going to lie. That shit sucked. On top of work. Bro, work teaches you that people are so fucking idiotic. So impatient. It makes me mad. Can I tell you something, Matt? Actually, I was gonna apologize, but Angel's really not in a good mood right now. Can I tell you something that happened today, Matt? This homeless guy, this crackhead comes into work, right? Not into work because he doesn't have a fucking job, but he comes into my work, right? And he's like, "Hey, man, I ordered a coffee. The thing's not ringing up. You guys didn't ring me up, right? You guys charged me and I haven't received the coffee." I'm like, "Bro, you didn't.
We ain't never seen you.
No, like, and then on top of that, Matthew." This guy is a known guy that does this shit. Like, he goes in there, pretends like he orders something, or he tries to, because the water's free. He goes in there, gets his free water, and acts like if he ordered something, which he didn't. But at this point, it's early in the morning. You know, I'm like, it's cold outside. Maybe he just wants something to warm up. You know what I mean? Free coffee. It's not the worst thing in the world.
No, it's a drink.
I'm like, dude. Yeah, I'm like, dude. Just be honest. Just look me in my eye and be like, man, I just want a free coffee. That's it. Yeah. He's still denying the fact. He's like, no, man, I want to check my card and everything stuff. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna win this one. Just take the coffee, right? I just give him the coffee, and he's like, oh, can I get a side of milk? I'm like, sure. I'll give you a free coffee. I'll give you a side of milk, motherfucker. Every couple of seconds keeps asking for different things.
Different ingredients.
Different things. He's like, can I get a side of vanilla, side of this, side of... I'm like, dude, this is not how it fucking works. I gave you something for free, right? I technically shouldn't be doing that shit. You're kind of like on the watch list of like people that we shouldn't even attend to. You know, every store has that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So stop fucking trying to take advantage of it. You're pissing me off at this point. We're really busy. And bro, maybe it wasn't a big deal, but you know.
It is a big deal.
It was just really fucking annoying. You know, people are taking when people take it. I'm a nice guy. You know, I would say I'm a pretty easygoing guy. But one of the things to really rile me up is when people start to take advantage of that.
Yeah,
and that happened very quickly and over and over and over again. So I was not having a good day. Plus all the things that were happening behind the scenes of me trying to recover lost footage and everything. Matt, I went into the fucking terminal and the inside of the heart of the goddamn computer to try to revive it and find something, and it just did not happen.
He shrunk down physically.
Yes, I went inside.
Inside the computer.
Into the cooling system and everything.
Yeah, he was searching high and low for that for that footage.
So it's safe to say that my week has not been the best, but hey, we're here, just like everybody else. Plus, allergies are still kicking my ass. I'm worse than ever. I have a major migraine.
What are you allergic to?
You. No, I'm just kidding. The entirety of Arizona.
It's the wrong place to live, buddy.
It is, bro. I got my allergy test done in like freshman year, and literally the test result said you're allergic to
everything,
every plant, you know, like the plant cum that comes out, like the pollution, not pollution, but like you've never seen that video of like the plant cum? Yeah.
I wouldn't call it that, but yes, I've seen the condensation and the ooze.
Yeah. That I'm allergic to like all of it. I'm everything other than just animals. Anyways, man, how is your week been?
Before we get into that, I'm sorry you had a rocky week. That stuff happens though. Like it's always something. We talk about this all the time. It's always fucking something.
It's always something, but like like when it rains, it pours. Like I had my car issue. I've been having a lot of headaches for the last couple of weeks. That like last night was my boiling point, and I still have a headache. I almost cried this morning for no fucking reason.
You should. I cry all the time. For me though, the week's been okay. Same type of stuff dealing with work. I don't want to air out too much of my business, but did I ever tell you I got a performance like my yearly performance review at work?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. You remember last year?
I can actually speak on this now because fuck that place. Last year, when we were coming in, they did our performance reviews a little bit after we got hired. Yeah. And they were like, you know what? We're keeping you on the team because you look like a promising worker. We're really excited. But the only thing we can do right now is give you a 7-cent raise. And I was like, what the actual fuck, man? What the fuck is a 7-cent raise gonna fucking do? Take that 7 cents and shove it up your fucking mother's ass. Sorry, I'm really angry right now. If you can't tell.
Let it out. This is a safe space, except for the people at work that watch this, but it's okay because you don't work there no more.
I don't.
Okay, so I'll raise you one better. With love and respect to everybody out there. I'm not complaining. I'm just stating facts. So I got an 8 cents raise the same time we got our raises, right? Because they said that they were judging us based off of the fiscal year, and technically from when we got hired to the end of the fiscal year, it was only like 2.5 months. So the reasoning for the low raise was because you only worked 2 fiscal months or whatever, right? 2.5. I got 8 cents raise. You got a 7-cent raise. What do you think my raise was this year? With a whole fiscal year, mind you.
With a whole fiscal year?
Yeah.
Being senior veteran in your department at this point?
Being above chick magnet, top flight security.
Red Hawk.
Yeah, Red Falcon. Yeah, that's what they call me, Red Falcon. Literally. So what do you think? What do you think I got? Just guess. I'll tell you because I don't care. I'm not going to tell you how much I get paid, but I'll tell you.
You know what's funny? It is not illegal to discuss that. No. In the state of Arizona, for anyone out there, it is not illegal for you to discuss payment within the workplace.
Oh, you ops out there? I know there's a couple of ops that watch this.
No, seriously. Like, don't let your managers or anything tell you otherwise. It is not illegal. Do they want it? No, because that it sparks up conversation and things like that. But it is not illegal. If you really want to do it, you have the power, guys. Read your rights. I want to say generously, like 70 cents.
Damn. Close. Okay, not really.
Actually, not at all.
Let's take minus 60 from that. Yeah, bro. With the full fiscal year, I got 2 extra pennies from the last year with two months of the fiscal year. Hey, man. It is what it is, you know? It is what it is what it is.
That's not even a slap in the face. That's like they took you out to brunch, but just stood you up, and the place doesn't even have good OJ. It's just a really sour taste in your mouth.
That's like when they take the dog out in the back.
Yeah.
And they
That's like when
the dog's only like 3 years old.
That's like when you have a leftover bag of chips and all day you're waiting for the bag of chips, and then you come home and your brother ate the bag of chips.
Oh, I'd kill somebody.
Yeah, you take him to the back and then you just. Anyways, Matthew.
Yeah, so that was my week. But I'm on a 3-day weekend, or no? Yeah, no. So I got a good little break. We had Easter off. How was your Easter? Did you have Easter off?
No.
Oh shit.
It was spent trying to recover.
Oh shit. Well, no, but did you work Easter?
Oh, no.
I saw some family.
The one time a year that I can go out there and look for my werewolves, I did not. I know we've had somewhat of a questionable week, but you know who kind of had a very even shittier time?
This week?
Not this week, just in general.
In general?
In general.
Okay, who?
Do you know about Delta Airlines Flight 197? Does that ring a bell to you?
That's not the Malaysian flight, right?
No.
Okay. This sounds familiar, but I can't.
Familiar?
Yeah.
Well, before we get to that, Matthew, I have a little bit of a surprise for you today.
Oh, shit. Is it the plane?
No.
You got me a plane?
I got you something better, actually. I went out shopping with some friends like a couple weeks back, and I got this guy.
What the fuck?
You want to go ahead and explain what that is?
It's a Coke bottle.
Yeah.
It's a Coke Classic bottle, but it has Arizona State University in the back. Shout out.
Well, you're missing a key detail on this, Matthew. This is from 1996.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, or 1997 actually.
Ew. Is it good?
I haven't tried it.
Are you?
I'm not. No, I'm not saying unless if you guys want to see us try this and die, leave it up in the comments. But it's crazy, huh?
Yeah. What is that? I don't. I'm confused.
What? It's an old Coke.
Yeah, but like, people have that. I mean, they got wine from like the 1700s and shit. I guess it makes sense. But where the fuck did you find this at?
At an antique store.
They were selling. How much did you buy this?
You'd be surprised. Here, take your best gander.
I'm gonna say like $7.
No.
What?
Go $7 lower.
Nothing?
No, I'm just kidding. I got it for 89 cents. It's crazy though, because it's from. This is as old as you. No, little less older. I'm super young. Yeah. Wait. No, but bro, look. It has the Arizona State University, and this was a Super Bowl Coke. They handed this out in the Super Bowl.
What?
So basically, this was when ASU Sun Devil State was the biggest stadium in Arizona. So this was back in the day. That's crazy. I just thought it was really interesting.
No, it's fucking cool.
So if you guys want to, if you want a taste test from old Coke to new Coke, go ahead and leave it in the comments.
Get us to 500 subs and we'll chug this. That's actually pretty cool.
All right.
That's the stuff you find when you go thrifting.
Bro, isn't it crazy?
I found a baby once.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it wasn't alive.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Bad joke.
Going back to Delta Airlines Flight 190.
That sounds familiar.
I'm pretty sure you've heard about it because on September 1st, 2023, 336 passengers took aboard a Delta Flight 197, a red-eye flight from Atlanta, Georgia to Barcelona, Spain.
Okay.
Now you might be asking, Matthew, what is a red-eye flight?
Isn't that when you go at like a certain time?
Shut the fuck up. How did you know that? I did not know that.
Because I seen the movie.
Because I stay fly, bro.
Because I'm flyer than the red eye.
For those of you that didn't know,
sorry about that.
Red eye flights are usually commercial flights that depart in the nighttime and arrive the following day. These flights often cause fatigue, insomnia, and are usually looked upon as more difficult flights than normal travel. Did you know that?
I didn't know that they were regarded as that because I'm a night owl. So to me, that sounds normal.
Yes, but like something about getting
jet lag and stuff.
Yeah, it just hits you more on the time that you should be asleep. You know, it just hits the body more. It's like whenever you're eating during those night hours, it hits your metabolism.
It messes with you a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit more.
I've never been on a flight, by the way.
Me neither.
Yeah. So, hey, 1,000 subs. We'll vlog our first flight. I don't think we can film in there.
Why not?
You can take stuff. You can take that stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe we might have to dismantle the camera and paste it on our bodies and just have random part. They'll be okay with that, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Definitely.
I think that's it. And then when we get out,
I'll put the lens in my asshole, and then I'll be like, Matt.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
Here.
Hey, I'm gonna.
My hands.
I'm all like. You ever notice when your hands get dirty, that's when your face itches the most?
Oh, yeah.
Like when you're doing something, like your hands are wet, you're doing something, and then your eyebrows itching, you're like...
Yeah, when you can't scratch something is when you... Bro, have you ever gotten a scratch on the top of your foot? Those are the fucking worst.
I feel like the worst is in the palm or on the bottom of the foot, especially when you're...
Did you say the palm of the foot?
The palm or the bottom of your foot. Like when you get an itch here, and the only way you can do it is your foot.
Yeah.
I don't know why, bro. I don't know why. Scientifically, though, it works.
Yeah.
But go ahead. It's harsher on your body.
After only 2 hours into the flight, Matthew, the airline crew was met with a nightmare biohazard issue that had occurred. Now, take a gander. Only 2 hours in, and they were met with something that they quoted being a biohazard issue.
Right.
What do you think that is?
The T virus.
No. Close,
but
though.
some type of substance that is harmful.
It could be.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So a biohazard. So on a plane?
On a plane.
Okay.
What's your best gander?
Oh, what it was?
Yeah.
The T virus.
Okay, no, you were wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you. It's diarrhea.
What?
Yeah. So
is that same girl from the Reddit?
yeah, she wasn't. Oh no, it's not her. It's not. Imagine the guy is there. He fed her spaghetti.
The guy put the whole plane, laxative on the whole plane.
He's just fucking everybody. Just getting aroused.
Shit. Anyway, he would be the one to be like,
yeah, he'd be like, oh. Passengers later confirmed that the mess ran the length of the entire plane cabin, meaning that it was from the front pilot desk all the way to the back. Because I'm assuming the passenger that had the accident was sat in the back and came from the bathroom that usually is all the way in the front. Right?
Yeah. Are bathrooms in the front?
Huh?
Are bathrooms in the front?
In most planes, yeah. It's right next to it. That's why like first class like gets like first dibs in them. And stuff.
I usually fly private.
Yeah, so everything's a bathroom.
Everywhere's a bathroom for me.
After the crew was made aware of the mess, an emergency cleanup mission was at task. But it was later realized that no PPEs or hazmat suits were on board on the plane. And that is because the FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration, does not require hazmat suits to be boarded on planes because, I mean...
Why would they?
It's not like a very common thing that the T virus or diarrhea ends up on a plane.
The D virus.
But after this, people might start to reconsider. The crew proceeded to make makeshift, borderline DIY hazmat suits, from aprons to any and every unused piece of clothing or cloth that was aboard on that plane. Because
it's just poop, though.
But I mean, would you do it in your bare clothes? You have to get off, don't you?
Well, first of all, I'm not cleaning nothing because I'm a passenger.
Well, let's say you were a crew member.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
You work at a place where like
this happened to us.
Yeah.
This happened to us.
Yeah. So you work at a place where like that thing is very probable.
Yes.
Let's say that there is no hazmat suit. Do you want the dangers of not knowing what is in that poo to lay on your skin? What if it gets on your mouth?
Well, that's a skill issue. But
are you just like
imagine you just like blah, and it just kind of
basically
gross. Okay, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it's poop. What is actually the worst that can be in poop?
Hepatitis, AIDS, worms, more shit.
Worms.
You know, who knows?
I don't know. That's a serious question. I don't know how toxic poop can be. I know like blood can transfer viruses or
last night's lasagna,
mom's spaghetti.
Yeah, your mom's ashes could end up there too. Somebody got freaky.
Yeah, but see, I don't think it's a biohazard thing. I don't know. So that happened to real quick. That happened to us a couple weeks ago. A guest, a special needs guest, comes in. He's a regular. I think you might have even seen him too. He's a regular. He just gets a coffee from Starbucks
and a pizza.
And then he just walks around.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
He just walks around. He just walks around for a couple hours.
No.
And he was walking around the store and he was dripping. He had like an accident and it was just dripping. It was along the whole entire, like from the restroom all the way down AB main around to the hard lines main, like the freezer aisles.
Talk about having drip.
He had drip.
Was it one or two?
Oh, it was two. The same thing.
Oh,
this is why I'm telling you, it's the same thing. This is the same thing. This is the same thing we dealt with.
Was he wearing khakis?
He was wearing shorts.
Oh,
it's the same thing. This is what I'm telling you. Like, we just wasn't on no flight, but it was the same shit.
Who cleaned it up?
The leads.
As they should. Fuck you guys. Honestly, you guys are full of shit, so you deserve it. God damn
I
it.
assisted. Yeah. And I made sure everyone had PPE.
Yeah, you're like, hey. You were commanding the shit.
And I made sure that there was slip signs, and I made sure that I did everything I could to assist them in this biohazard cleanup.
I made sure they were all doing it.
I made sure it got done. Hey, they gave me a 10 cents raise. I'm not cleaning up shit. I don't give a fuck. My help ran out at 10 cents. This is what 10 cents gets you.
You should have bumped it up to 12 if you wanted to scoop something.
Yeah, you wanted me to wipe something? You should have made it an even fucking 20.
That's crazy, though, for a full fiscal year.
It's because they didn't have money.
No, but...
which I agree, bro. Like, the theft happening.
Hey, but that's not your fucking fault, bro. They should put...
security. It's gotta be someone's fault. We're the guys supposed to stop it. I don't know. Maybe it's not her fault, but if it's someone's fault, we lost millions of dollars a year, and I'm like, "Where's my raise? What the fuck?
You want me to stop him with 10 cents?
10 cents? Anyway, I'm sorry. So continue. So they use every piece of material to make makeshift biohazard suits.
And so they proceeded to clean it up, obviously. After 1 hour of circling around in the sky, right? Because they needed to get a clearance to land.
Oh yeah, you in unrestricted airspace, whatever. There's regulations. Yeah.
Exactly. And after attempting to clean up as fast as they could, they landed in the Virginia airport, emergency evacuating all the passengers and jumping into severe deep cleaning, quote unquote, the plane. Now, let me just ponder a question. How efficiently can you deep clean a plane that literal liquid shit has basically infused itself to parts of this plane? Would you ever get back on that?
Not that one. No.
It's just like, how do you clean that?
You literally have to
take everything apart.
Wash. They're not going to take everything apart.
They're not though. No, that's the thing.
If you wanted to thoroughly clean it, yes, you would have to make sure that every crevice is. But you can't. You just can't. So you have to kind of clean the base of it and do your best. But I don't think they're going to do that. They have to wash out the plane.
Yeah.
How do you even do that?
At that point, they would be losing money in trying to do that.
You might as well just get another plane.
Which I don't believe they did. I think that plane is still running to this day.
Oh, so some of y'all flying.
Some people in this world have been flying.
If you have been on a Delta flight,
194. If you guys ever catch a flight, do not get Delta flight 194.
Oh, I don't even think that matters. I think they'll change the number.
Oh, you think they'll go that
yeah,
round?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They probably got a 10 cents raise. They don't care.
They don't care. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't. Damn, that's shitty. So.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. But okay, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Speaking of that, just to wrap up this guy, have you ever heard of like the corn recycle theory?
No.
Infinite corn hack.
I've heard that before, but okay, explain it to me.
So there's a good old saying that goes along with this, guys. Teach a man to eat corn, you feed him for a day. If you teach another man to fish the corn out of his poo, you feed him for a lifetime.
That's gross.
I mean, is it wrong though?
Yes. Fun fact, when you see corn in the bathroom,
yeah,
you know how some people are like, "Oh, damn, I didn't chew that piece. I didn't chew that piece. I didn't chew that piece." Right? You see those full things of corn?
It's good. Oh, go ahead.
It's because the skin isn't easily digestible, so some of the cases of skin are left over, and then those cases of skin are just filled with poop.
So basically, in other words, I don't think in human evolution we were supposed to digest corn the way that we do nowadays.
No, we're not.
So
I try to stay away from corn. I'll be real with you.
Fun. No, and I think it has something to show that everything U.S. and America based has some sort of corn in it, and we're not supposed to be eating that in those quantities. But yeah, infinite corn hack, guys. Times are tough.
Try it out. Save yourself some money.
Let us know.
Piggybacking on a shitty situation. Have you been keeping up with the P. Diddy stuff?
Apart from what you told me
here and there
about the whole Meek Mill.
Freak Mill.
Meek Mill and Usher and Rodney.
Okay, so the last update that we had with one of the lawsuits.
The last thing you said.
Okay, so it should be noted that the 25th of March, so about a week ago, Diddy's house was actually raided. Three of his homes were raided by Homeland Security. I don't know about you.
Homelander Security.
I don't know about you, but when Homeland Security, when people raid, when there's military exercise, it's for something. It's just not off of a whim, you know?
Yeah.
Unless he was getting swatted.
Can I propose maybe something?
What's up?
Have you ever thought about that he might be like a fall guy?
Oh, I have a thought process. I'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
But really quick, pretty much the update that I have with that is that 7 new people, 6 Jane Does and 1 John Doe, anonymous right now. 7 new people have come forward working with the feds on these allegations of sex trafficking, even drug trafficking to a degree, and corruption, all that type of stuff.
So this is different than what you were telling me earlier about the whole lawsuit with the producer and everything, right?
Yes. These are more people coming forward, cooperating with trying to prove these allegations from them of sex trafficking And like I said, there was a little bit of drug trafficking in there as well. That was kind of newish, right? So pretty much at the time that this happened, P. Diddy's houses get raided. One in Beverly Hills, 2 in Florida, I think. I'm pretty sure
at the same time.
All of them at the same time.
Bro.
The coordination, yes.
If it's coordinated,
that's what I'm saying. All at the same time. Yes, from coast to coast.
Yeah.
It was 3 houses for sure. I don't know where the 3rd house was at, but definitely the one in Cali and the one in Miami. They even had his sons in handcuffs, but knowing P. Diddy, he probably already had handcuffs on everyone before they got there. That was probably the easiest raid they ever did. So you know.
You have the right to remain silent. They're on gag balls.
They're all like, oh, you know? Yeah, they were already in handcuffs. Even Diddy himself said he'll bring his own cuffs.
Yeah.
He's like, don't worry, I got my own. You know?
Yeah. He likes the one with the fuzz because the other ones hurt him.
Yeah. It says, it should be noted that at the time that these raids happened, one of P. Diddy's private jets were actually tracked to the Caribbean. They were on a flight path of heading out of the country. But it turned out that Diddy, for some odd reason, was not on that flight. I think they stopped him at the airport. I think he actually did get stopped. And somebody that's connected to him actually got taken into custody because they described this individual, I don't have his name, but they described him as a drug mule. So I think he's in custody. I don't know if Diddy's in custody at the moment. It did say that as of today, Diddy actually broke his social media silence, and he tweeted that this was an overuse and this was an overblown use of military
resources.
Yeah, like it was just something that he's denying allegations. He's denying he did anything wrong, and he's saying that this was over the top based off of some allegations that aren't true. So he did come out and say something. I know his lawyers have been cooperating, so it's up in the air. I really don't know what's going on.
What are your best theories with this?
Well, there's rumors. So it's been coming out that there's rumors that Diddy had cameras everywhere in his house. So he films everything. He's a freaky motherfucker because he films everything, right? I think you want logical Matt, or you want conspiracy Matt?
Give me conspiracy.
All right,
give me conspiracy.
Matt, right? I think these allegations are becoming very, very prominent. I think people aren't scared of him anymore. I think more and more people are starting to gang up on him. I think the powers that be know that he might have to be the Epstein here and be the fall guy. I think he has some dirt on a lot of powerful people. And I think that's why they went in, not to recover some of these things, but to destroy.
But to put him down.
But to destroy some of these things. I think this man has footage of politicians, famous people, like celebrities, high-ranking government officials. I think he has something that was worth this coordinated military raid. Mm-hmm. So he's doing something. Don't be surprised if he ends up unalived.
He is a powerful man,
so was Epstein.
Yeah, but you've seen every movie, right? Like ever when it deals with like these mafia type empire things. The reason why they hold so much power is because of the dirt that they have on everybody. Like everybody's out to get each other to a certain way, but like it's just the checks and balances are too much. You know what I mean?
Everything comes to light, bro. Everything comes to light at some point on a small scale and on a big scale. And when you're doing horrendous shit, it's so hard to keep people quiet, especially nowadays. It's so easy.
Yeah.
And I bet you Cassie's living right now. Because
who's Cassie?
Cassie was the one who kind of started the ball rolling.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned her.
On the lawsuits, but she settled out of court. I think that was a smart move. She might have known that this was going to get here. Yeah. Might as well get your money now. She got her payout and he's still going down the shithole. So maybe she was smart. Maybe she knew.
Maybe. I mean, being that close to him, you
got to know when the dams are breaking, I guess. I think they got rid of whatever they need to get rid of, or I think they obtained whatever they obtained, but we're not going to know.
I saw some of the Twitter. People were saying that this wasn't a capture raid. This was a destroy evidence.
Because you see his house, it was fucking destroyed. They showed clips of his house after, and it was just ransacked. Some of his bodyguards and stuff, a lot of his nannies and bodyguards are coming forward and having these horrendous stories with him. One of them has to do with, I don't remember every detail, but one of them has to do with Ja Rule. How Diddy and Ja Rule had to go talk about something. Diddy tells the bodyguard, do not let anybody in here. Bodyguard standing outside the door. Somebody, I don't remember who, somebody was trying to talk to Diddy and trying to get in that room, and the bodyguard was doing everything he could to not do it, like to not let him through, and it got physical. The bodyguard threw this motherfucker into a piano, and when all that commotion happened, Diddy and Ja Rule run out the room butt naked. According to the bodyguard. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just think that there's a lot of freaky ass motherfuckers that went to these Diddy parties. Like even 50 Cent talks about it, where he's like, he was making fun of Diddy, saying that Diddy wanted to take him shopping and shit. 50's Diddy's number one hater, for sure. But you see what I'm saying? There's these stories coming out of these artists doing stuff, and like, I don't put it past them, man. I don't put it past them. I really don't.
It's just their image that they have portrayed, and these stories are so conflicting.
It's not real.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not real.
Yeah.
It's a persona.
Yeah, it's a facade.
It's a facade.
Yeah.
Not like us though. We're legit.
Yeah, we're down to earth. We would never
you know?
be butt naked in a piano.
Nope. I would never get thrown into a piano.
No.
Or be butt naked. I've never been naked, actually.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I was born fully clothed.
I was born with basketball shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shower with clothes on so I can do the laundry at the same time.
Yeah. I don't. Why you don't even need to wash your clothes when you just take a shower?
No. Yeah. That literally. Yeah. Just the rule of life.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm a white man underneath this.
Oh, you just haven't showered in a couple days?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just a little dirty?
Yeah,
that makes sense. That makes sense. No, so yeah, that's the update on P. Diddy. I'll give you guys some more updates as the case furthers, but as of right now, like I said, man, nothing's really moving past, like the exciting stuff already happened, and now it feels like it's slowing down. Speaking in the music realm, today, well, as of today, maybe yesterday, last night's numbers for the month of March, says Metro Boomin earns his first ever number one hit on the Hot 100 as an artist with Like That.
Ooh.
That song is doing numbers. It's outperformed. It's been the highest streamed song since like 2022 rap song.
It was on a decline. Rap has been on
a decline. Can we just talk a little bit about? I know you're not too much in the know of rap.
Here's the thing, Matthew. This is something that I've never went on. I used to be.
Yeah.
The reason why I know like some lyrics and things like that how I can talk to you about olden a little bit more of olden times is because I used to be.
I used to be that guy.
But it came past. I'm telling you, like 2018 was like the breaking point for me because everything was stale. Past like what most people would call like the SoundCloud era, there has not been that next wave of evolution, in my opinion.
Everyone's been sounding the same.
Everybody.
And there's some good ones. Like there's people that can sound the same and they're making good songs, but everything sounds the same. Really quick, are you familiar with why this song is doing numbers? Why do you think this song is doing numbers?
I've heard whispers about some re-emerging beef.
Yeah.
So go ahead and enlighten me and our listeners.
So first of all, everyone should know by now, it's been about a week since it's been out. Metro Boomin and Future teamed up for a collab album called We Don't Trust You. Yeah. Rumor has it that this whole album is a shot at none other than Drizzy Drake.
The whole album?
The whole album. Whoa. There's multiple songs in this album that throw shots at Drake.
Both Metro Boomin and Future. I thought they were cool.
Nope. Well, behind the scenes, Future and Drake have been kind of drifting apart. We didn't really want to believe it, or we didn't think it would happen, but it did. It's Metro and Drake have also had some disagreeing, like. So I'm gonna read you my notes, right, and we'll go from there. So it says some speculate that the lack of a promised sequel to What a Time.
What a Time to Be Alive.
Yep.
Great mixtape.
Yep. Which we were waiting for a part 2. Led to bad blood between the two. Drake instead released Her Loss in 2022 with 21 Savage, which did include a Metro production credit on More M's, right? But others do trace the first true indicator of tension to Metro song Trance, included on the producer's 2022 album, Heroes and Villains. It says Drake initially had a verse on the track, which featured Travis Scott and Young Thug, but Metro removed it prior to the album release. The version with Drake inevitably leaked. Some speculate that Drake's camp did that as a retaliation tactic. Then, this past December, Metro tweeted and deleted that Her Loss still keeps winning Album of the Year over his own Heroes and Villains. Drake went on to livestream soon after, shouting out the tweet in deleters. That was a shot at Metro because Metro did tweet that, then deleted it.
And this is all happening and we're just oblivious.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know because Drake, the way that Drake does these things is he's very subliminal. So Kanye actually was on I think it was Drink Champs, and he said that when Drake disses you, you're the only one that knows it. Like he'll, sometimes Drake says some shit and we're like, oh, he's talking. We don't know who, but the person who he's talking to usually knows.
Bitch.
That motherfucker. That's just that's what we know, the basis between Metro, Drake, Future, Drake, right?
Yeah.
Those two are beefing.
The bad blood.
The bad blood that's been stirring with those two over the last couple of years. But to bring it back a little bit, the thing that's made this song like that poppin' is the fact that Kendrick Lamar was on it.
You're right.
Legendary
Go
verse.
full Kenny.
Yeah, legendary verse from Kendrick Lamar. You know he doesn't come out for nothing, right? You know he's usually summoned.
I heard he doesn't come at all.
Yeah, he probably doesn't.
I heard he has a problem.
Yeah, he has 2 kids, so I think he's all right.
Yeah, but after that, you know.
Yeah, after that. So,
should try Blue Chew
with
this podcast sponsor. And I'm just kidding.
With today's sponsor, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is your one-stop shop for all your men.
Have you seen the ads where the girl's like, "There's no way you got Blue Chew again"? I guess.
No, I've never seen that.
Bro, I don't know why that shit started. Well, it's because, I don't know. I think it's funny. I would want to try it just for fun.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
That might be a Patreon exclusive. That's an OnlyFans exclusive. Let us know. You want to pay to see us.
No, but in all honesty, with code amateur20.
No, with code amateur20, you can get 20% off your first order with Blue Chew.
Moving on.
Anyway, shout out to the sponsor. So,
we should start fake sponsoring people
until someone
does.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. So anyway, okay. So the reason why this verse, let's speed it up a little bit. I've been beating around the bush. Realistically, the reason why this verse is doing this song is doing numbers is because not only did it have a surprise Kendrick Lamar verse, it also was Kendrick Lamar taking shots at Drake and J. Cole, his former friend. Or I don't even know. I don't know what friend is anymore.
Jermaine Cole.
Jermaine Cole also was caught in the crossfire.
Is it because he's recently been?
Because he's been talking his shit, but Cole has been self-proclaiming that he's the king right now, and Kung Fu Kenny didn't like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. That's just like I said, it's the rap civil war right now.
One can say life isn't good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can get used to this.
Yeah. I want this. I love rap beef, bro.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. But yeah, man, that's like I said, I'll keep you guys updated.
Future might have just taken Drake's mask off.
I'm surprised Mask Off wasn't the world anthem when the pandemic was over.
We might be sat here thinking that nothing was ever the same.
Damn. No, I hate myself. All right, Angel. Let's talk about what the whole point of this episode is.
Okay. We've all loved here, right, guys? Or like
everyone's been in love.
Everyone's been.
If you haven't been in love, you're missing out.
Today, guys, we're gonna talk about the awkward side to that love. One of the not pleasant stories that we've all been through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're just gonna talk about how awkward love can be. Love makes you blind. Love makes you
weird.
Love makes you weird and do things that you never
really
thought that you would do.
Yeah,
in good and bad ways.
You're like 3 a.m. kicking your feet, being like, "Stop it."
You know, you really like me. You know, what do you like? What else do you like about me?
What do you say more nice things about me?
I should have
kicking your ear.
I totally should have kissed you when I was there. I thought about it.
I thought about it, but like I just got so nervous.
But you just give me butterflies, girl. Yeah. I don't know what to do. But like, you know, how long have you liked me? You know what I'm saying? I be getting the vacuum on the ceiling, walking around talking. You know, I just be.
Bro, I miss those conversations.
I used to go on the roof.
Yeah.
If my parents weren't home.
You used to go on the roof?
I used to go on the roof and I used to just sit up there.
I wanted to do that, but I always thought that I was going to fall off. I would find a way how to do that. All right, Matt. I have a funny story that I've been saving because not only is it embarrassing, but I knew that there was going to be this point in time.
You knew this episode was coming?
I knew it.
Okay.
Ever since then. Have I ever told you about technically my first time I touched a pair of lips? I don't think I have. Okay, so let me go ahead and share that story. I was in the Garden of Kinders, right?
Ooh.
Right.
Starting early, okay.
Early. We were at recess. You know, recess at that time is great. You're running everywhere because you just got out of lunch. You got the great grilled cheeses or the nachos, whatever it was. Lunch just hit different back in the day, especially this is pre-Michelle Obama. So everything
I was just talking about how she fucked everything up.
Everything was good.
Yeah.
Everything was good and fatty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're out there running around. At this point, I need to give you the layout of what my classroom used to be, just so you get the full context of this. Back in my school, every classroom had a connecting door to the classroom next to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like shared bathrooms?
No. Connected a door between.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
like hotels sometimes?
Yeah.
Where you have that like door that's locked, but you can get through to the
Yeah.
other. Okay.
So there was, think of it like a big room, but there's just 2 classrooms, right? Okay. And then there's like doors on the other side. Okay. I'm making this more complicated than it is. 2 combined rooms, right? And so basically, sometimes for teaching to be easier, those 2 teachers would bring us all into like their own designated rooms to either read aloud with us and do activities together. So we conversated a lot with the room that was directly next to us.
Yeah, you guys were roommates.
Basically.
Classmates.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which is what they're called.
Which is what they're called regardless. I don't know. We're trying to make it. Okay, anyway. Yes, you talk to your cluster.
Yes. So basically, at this point, we decided to do our own Civil War, class versus class. We would indulge in multiple games, whether that was kickball, whether that was dodgeball, whether that was tag between classrooms.
Heads up, 7-Up.
No.
Turn off the lights, play Who's in My Mouth.
My uncle would always win that one.
Yeah, I didn't like that game.
It was, yeah.
I didn't like that one.
He my uncle was really funny because me and him used to like play this game called Don't Tell Your Mom.
Oh,
so
proceed.
Going back to kindergarten.
Yeah.
You
got me there.
At this time, I believe we were playing freeze tag, right? Mm-hmm. And at this point, it was 2v3. And we're running around. At this point, it is not the whole classroom, but it's a substantial amount of people in the classroom that are going against each other. You know what I mean? So it's a 2v3. It's me, another guy, two dudes, and a girl, right?
Right.
Me and the guy are obviously representing our classroom, and the other ones are representing theirs. I am able to take out the girl. Tag her. She stays still, as you do in freeze tag.
Yeah.
Right? Now it's 2v2. Unfortunately, one of my peers' shoes are untied. The guy steps on his shoelace and he trips. Sneaky little bitchy move that he did.
That was on purpose.
He tags him on the floor. Now, Matthew, it is a 2v1. It is Angel against 2 dudes.
Can you take him?
So basically, I'm doing my best. I'm circling around, they're trying to get me. At this point, I'm pretty fast, but I'm not the fastest kid, At some point, Matthew, I'm running this way, and the kid's running at me. I try to, juke him, go around him, but he pushes me to the floor like this. So like he's on me, right? And at this point, well, the game's technically over because he touched me. He's on here like this, right? Take a gander at what he does.
I don't know. I thought this was a love story. This sounds like a horror story.
Oh, no, it very much is.
Oh, okay. Where do you have his hands?
Right here. I'm pinned down.
Okay.
Yeah, kinky.
Remember,
I don't know. I'm in kindergarten.
Yeah. So
he helps me up, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so as he's helping me up and stuff, he just lays one on me.
Lays what on you?
He lays one on me.
Lays what on you?
He lays one on me.
What?
Mwah.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
Where?
On the mouth, motherfucker.
What?
Yes. Look, as I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Boom.
What the fuck?
Boom. I'm like, what the actual fuck? At this point in my life, I did not know that was a physical thing that you can do to.
So you were like, I was not aware of that update.
I was not aware that a man could do that to another person. I always saw like
couples, like mom, dad.
I did not know dudes can do that to dudes, and I wasn't happy about that. Obviously,
that is wild.
That is interesting, and I got angry and I hit the kid, and I was like, "What the heck?" And then
I would have done the same.
And yeah, I got in trouble. And then the teacher...
You got in trouble?
Yeah.
You got sexually assaulted?
Basically. But so the teacher sat us down and she's like, Angel, why did you hit so-and-so? I'm not going to say his name.
You still know him?
Yes. It's funny because...
Hey,
no,
he
actually.
He don't like...
Well, not to my knowledge, but,
right.
Funny enough, I went to the same middle school and high school with him.
You think he remembers that?
I don't know, but the funny thing is that he ended up dating one of my ex-girlfriends' best friend. So sometimes when I was like in high school during lunchtime, we were all sitting in the same table. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, motherfucker, you laid one on me.
That motherfucker kissed me.
You were weird, bro. Now you have a whole beard and I barely have a mustache. And what the fuck?
And you got a dick.
Well, he's always had a dick.
That's the problem. How's that love story?
No, it's not. It's just the first time that I got kissed. It wasn't a love story. It wasn't the way that I intended.
That's not the way you saw your first kiss going.
Well,
that explains a lot.
I didn't kiss back.
Oh.
You know, I don't know if it counts.
No, it counts.
But technically,
you were assaulted though. I hope you know that.
There's been a lot of instances in my life like that.
I'm pretty sure your uncle was jealous.
Yeah. When I came home, we played more of Don't Tell Your Mom just because of that.
Pissed. He was ready to fight that kid.
Yeah, he was like, "You did what?
He did what to you?
Here, show me what he did." But yeah, so going back to the teacher, she sits us down and she's like, "Why did you hit him?" And I was like, "He kissed me."
Yeah.
She's like, "What?" I'm like,
"Yeah,
he did that." And they didn't believe me. They did not believe me, and I ended up getting in trouble.
They didn't believe you?
No.
That's crazy.
I think we both got in trouble, but I
you got more of in trouble because you physically outbursted. Yeah. Damn. Ththese days, I think it'd be the opposite. I think you can accuse someone of that, and they'd probably get in more trouble. I think you can play the victim these days.
Could you?
Yeah.
It was a different time.
That's what I'm saying. It was a different time. These days, they would take that serious, especially if you told your parents. Oh, I'd fucking raise hell.
I'm gonna be honest. My mother doesn't even know the story.
Shout out
to
your mom. She's about to know now. I'm sending her the link.
She doesn't speak English.
I'm transcribing this in Spanish.
You're gonna put Spanish subtitles through all of me talking. Biblioteca, niño malo.
¿Dónde estás la biblioteca? Okay. Weird. Hella weird. I think we've all had some. I have some stuff that I can't talk about on here that happened around that age.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
This is the most like funny.
That's the weird. That's not the weirdest one, I'm sure, but yeah, I have a couple of those instances where I think we've talked about this, like weird, right?
Looking back at it, you're like, damn.
Yeah, looking back, I'm like, damn. That's where that trauma came from. So, I don't know. Did that have some like lasting effects on you? Do you not like kissing? Like, is that one of your rules? Like, no kissing.
No. Don't
no kissing, no eye contact. No dick. That's where I draw the line.
No dick.
That's where I draw the line.
No. Surprisingly, because it wasn't really anything.
No, but still, like subconsciously, that might bother. Do you have like a weird? Are you weird around men?
No. I'm pretty comfortable with myself.
That's cool. Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that's why is because like
seen it all, done it all.
No. I've just pondered the questions that I think that one has to ask in order to get to that comfortable state. Because how do you know if you like something if you don't really entertain it to some degree? You know?
I guess
that
is a rule of thumb, but people don't want to admit that.
You know? Yeah, because I'm like at some point I'm like, what if I'm gay and I just don't know?
Who would know?
Nah. You know?
Nah. Well, nah.
If
Michael B. Jordan walked through the room, though.
That's the thing. Like, I'm not gay, but
$20 is $20.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Okay, so let's shift gears.
Michael B. Jordan would pay you $20.
Michael B. Jordan he would have to pay me. There's no way he couldn't.
Yeah. He'd be like, you know what? I want to give him money to do me off.
I took lessons. I took kissing lessons. Back alley for $0.25. Bing! Just kidding. I'm just kidding. But
you lost me at kissing lessons. What the fuck is that?
We did go. Yeah, kissing was a big thing back in the day.
Well, I know. I used to do the little.
Nah, so I went too extreme. We're not gonna air it out. But there was a website called www.howtokiss.com, and it gave us a layout on what to do. Did you go to that same one? Were you in those forums too? Were you boy kiss me 227? I'm just kidding.
we knew each other back in the day.
Yeah.
I was like 5.
Why were you on that forum?
Because I just got kissed by a kindergartner, dude. I was
crazy.
confused.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, but
my uncle told me to learn.
He said, "You suck."
He's like, "You suck, bro," and not in the good way.
Yeah. So we're not there yet, son. But yeah, you need to learn how to kiss.
You need to learn, man.
Okay.
Or else
weird.
I'll tell your mom.
No, please. So weird. I don't have a bad story like that, but I do piggybacking on the actual love portion of it. Do you remember your first love?
I have different first loves. I have them for separate things. You know what I mean? Are we talking like the first person that I'm like that had my heart?
Yeah, like your first love. The first time you fell in love with someone. Puppy love.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay. So what grade were you in?
What grade was I in?
Yeah.
If I'm being truthfully, because I'm disregarding anything in elementary school, I think in the 7th grade. And I have a funny story leading into that.
Okay. All right. Well, mine's is about similar. I had I had a girlfriend in kindergarten.
Does that count though?
We held hands.
Does that count though?
Cheek kiss.
Does that count though?
I count it. We called it. She called me her boyfriend.
Does that count though? So did my uncle.
Hey, I'm just saying. I've been chosen all my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Above average chick magnet. So, what's it called? So, in 8th grade, Angel, I fell in love. It was love at first boob. So I fell in love in 8th grade. I had my first love. I don't know if I want to say her name.
Probably shouldn't.
I mean,
no.
Who the fuck? Who gonna stop me? So we actually dated for 9 months in our 8th grade. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I put the work in.
Bro, as an 8th grader, that might as well be
that might as well have been like 2-3 years, right? Literally, and we went through it all, man. We went through it all, you know what I'm saying?
The homework.
Ex drama, cheating, infidelity, pain, drama, breakup, rekindling, makeup, breakup. One day I didn't want to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Like, right? Okay, so I fell in love in 8th grade, and it was my first love. So I was doing all the types of shit. I went to Kmart and got the bitch necklace. You know what I'm saying? And it was cool, bro. It cost me like $45. I saved up all my chore money for that shit. Mm-hmm. And you know, we had a good time.
I was still stuck at Kmart, bro.
I went to Kmart jewelry section. You know what I'm saying? I was dropping the big bucks for her at the time. I even got her a bear and it said Te amo, and I didn't even know what that meant at the time.
You're like, who's T?
But who's Te amo?
Te amo.
Who's Te amo? Anyway, I was in love. It was actually embarrassing. My parents would tell me things. They would just get a little too real with me. You know, they were telling me this isn't gonna last. You know how the older generations like to shit on the
My mother would tell me that so much.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me have this.
Let me have it, bro. Like fuck. I did end up losing my V card. Not with the same person, but same time. No, shout out to Uncle Rodney. No, no. So there was just a lot of first.
Did you ever find it?
Nah. Nah, got revoked. A lot of my first things were with her. Like I said, it was first love. It was first make out. I had kissed before, but no tongue. No tongue. This was the first time tongue was introduced. That was crazy. That changed my world, right?
Yeah.
It had me all fucked up.
You were like, yo, a tongue can do that.
Yeah. So there's one specific story that I remember all the time. We had a good relationship the first 3 months in. 3 months in, it was cool.
Honeymoon?
Yeah, it was all good. But then one day she called me and we got into an argument over something. It really was so minuscule. It didn't even matter. But
why the fuck were you staring at Bianca today?
I don't know. I don't know what it was.
Fuck.
But it definitely
And when you were walking me to math, I saw you trying to leave quicker.
Yeah. Like you hugged me different today. Do you not like me no more?
You don't love me anymore? What? Am I not good enough for you? I bet you like that bitch's perfume more.
Yeah, no, she definitely didn't talk like that, but she did, definitely that conversation wasn't.
Oh, it was more like ghetto.
It was more like hot Cheeto girl. Yeah. She was definitely a hot Cheeto girl. She always had her fingers were red all the time.
These three.
The hot Cheetos, right?
Yeah.
So this one night she calls me and we get into an argument over something, and she says some words. She said, how are we gonna be, if this bothers you or if this is how we're acting right now, how are we gonna be a couple? And I was like, I was chill as fuck, bro. I was chill as fuck. And I really thought about that, and like we hung up, and then I called her back and I go, yo, I thought a lot about what you said, and yeah, realistically, I don't. If you and I can't be on the same page, maybe we should break up. Maybe not taint anything. Maybe we should just be friends. If this is how you see the relationship, if this is how you think things are gonna go. And she goes, "Oh, I was kidding. Like I was joking, but you're making some good points. Maybe we should." And I was like, "Oh fuck." I was like, fuck, okay. So my heart starts peer-patting, right? I'm like, okay.
I'm so kidding, too.
Yeah, kidding. Right? So we ended up breaking up that night, right?
I love you.
Yeah, no. So actually, it was fine. We ended up breaking up that night, and it was cool. My homies were out there. It was funny because my homies were playing basketball in the front yard. I was on the side of the house. I was on the phone. I had to call after 9 because I needed minutes.
You pop up in the little sidekick.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, what it do, baby?
What
you
it
know,
do?
I used to make my voice deeper like that. Yeah.
Didn't we all?
Tried to, you know. So we break up, right? Everything's cool for like the first 2 days at school. I'm seeing her and whatever. So she calls me one night and she actually goes, "Hey, I want to thank you for this has been like the one breakup that like hasn't ended bad." She's like, I really like how we approach this. Like we're still friends, we're still cool, everything's cool. And the next day, bro, the heartbreak set in, and I was sad. And you know how kids were back then, like especially me, because I'm the jokester, right? So I'm not putting up the numbers. I ain't got no jokes on the day. I ain't got no comebacks on the day. I'm not saying nothing. Everybody's coming up to me going, "Matthew, what's wrong? Are you okay? What's wrong?" And they knew. I was like, "How could this happen to me?" You know, and then I was going through it. And
you throw on Drake's "Take Care" album?
Yeah, literally. It was more like brand new at that time. It was comeback season. No, so then we ended up getting back together, and we were back together for the next 6 months, and it was cool, man. It was cool. But as all things do, it came to an end again. We broke up the day before the Sunsplash field trip, end of the year field trip. We broke up the day before, and I think I did that on purpose because there was a couple of shouties that I knew were going to be in bathing suits, and I just didn't want to be tied down, you know. But we had a lot of ups and downs in our relationship. But then the day before Sunsplash, we broke up, and that was the last day I talked to her. Right, we promote and everything. Then she disappears for a year. She comes back to my high school, sophomore year. So we had about a good year and a half apart. I remember seeing her for the first time, and all the feelings came back, you know? I've been dying in your arms tonight. You know? It was
the
just
same way you stare at the McDonald's cashier.
Yeah. Just everything around, and I was just like, you know? And I tried, bro. We met back up. We act like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, we met back up, and she was just
third time's a charm.
Yeah, she was just hanging around. We just act like, we didn't act like nothing. We didn't address anything. We just were just two new people, apparently, right? Especially those years, a year apart. You change a lot, especially at that age.
Yeah. You grow a dick.
she's a man all of a sudden. So
I was talking to you. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. No. I still haven't got to that point. So I haven't downloaded that DLC. Yeah. So this is where I shot my shot again, bro. All these feelings were coming up. I wanted to try this again sophomore year. So I get her number, and what do you know? Ring. I call her up, right? My homies are in there playing Resident Evil. My homies are in the family room playing Resident Evil 4 and Left 4 Dead and shit. And I'm in there, and I'm on the phone kicking my feet up, and we're talking, chatting, having a good time.
Hi.
So I go, hey, can I ask you something? I was like, I go, what do you think about us getting back together? And she goes, Matthew, I don't need. She broke me, bro. She shattered me. She goes, Matthew, I don't even know who you are anymore. That bitch. We were a year apart. I was the same motherfucker. I ain't changed, right? But she was like, Matthew, it's been so long since the last time we had feelings for each other. I just don't know you, and I don't know if I want to go down that route again.
You took everything from me.
And what broke me, bro? What really broke me is that she goes, I just don't even know if I can trust you. She goes, right now, I wouldn't even trust you with a bag of hot Cheetos. And that was the most insulting thing you could say to me, that you wouldn't even trust me with a bag of hot Cheetos.
I mean, was she wrong, though?
Yes, she was wrong.
Okay, so if I were to put a bag of hot Cheetos right here, you're telling me you would not grab it?
Me now, probably. Back then, though, I didn't fuck with hot Cheetos, so you could have trusted me. No, man, she broke me, man. Like I was shattered because I really liked her and I wanted to get back with her and I wanted to do it in a different way, and I just was denied that. So my first love broke my heart for the first time, and I was like,
a third time,
and I was like, baby, oh, I thought you'd always be mine.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah, I thought you'd always be mine.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
No, that sucked, man. That first love, there was so many ups and downs in that relationship, bro. I'm telling you, we had almost a grown relationship. We mimicked grown problems.
Everybody does.
But
you don't even know what you're talking about.
You don't even know what you're talking about. But there was cheating. There was like emotional cheat, bro. There was cheating. There was infidelity. There was betrayal. There was heartache. There was pain. There was tears. There was love. There was notes.
There was lust.
There was passion.
Oh.
There was so much passion.
The nights we spent together, and I held her in my arms.
I made her a CD
she was
mixtape.
Like, sorry, I'm getting in my telenovela.
You were a theater kid back then, huh? A scene kid.
No, but do you want to know something funny that you mentioned that? I think in another lifetime, if I were to given myself the opportunity to actually be myself,
you would have been one.
I think I would have been a theater kid. I think I have an inner. It's just my essence, not essence, but like it's in me, bro.
No, there's a lot of things that I wish I can go back and do. A lot of clubs I'd be a part of that I was maybe embarrassed to do, but being your true self.
For what reason?
For what reason?
You know, it's just like,
if anything, it looks cooler. Like I didn't have, like, you know what I'm saying? Like to be a part of those things, I feel like are accomplishments when at the time I thought they would make me look less cool or whatever, right? I was afraid of people's judgment.
Exactly. I'm like, just because I was part of the football team or this or that, I was going to be looked a certain way or I wanted to keep my cool status, which was never really there to begin with. You know, I just, it's weird.
No, it's weird, and it's definitely like a regret for sure. So that was my first love experience. Like I said, I didn't get maybe on a different episode we'll get into some intricate details, but that they're so stupid. There's such kid drama. Like, why are 8th graders having like her ex-boyfriend was like a gang member, but like a gang member, you know, not a real gang, but like one of those little like the Gilbert Goons that they
The Gilbert
Goons are out there. Hide your children. They actually killed somebody, so I'm gonna
or Grandel Gang.
Su 13, you know, you gotta watch out. You gotta watch out for them motherfuckers.
Don't throw that out. Don't throw that.
Bleep it out. Bleep it out. Blur it out. Blur it out. Yeah, so that was the awkward love, right? That first one's always pretty bad.
Piggybacking on that, can I go ahead and share to you my first like actual relationship?
Yeah,
in middle school.
Yeah,
not my first serious relationship, but like the first relationship that I count. Okay, so back in the day, I used to be a troublemaker.
No way.
Yes, crazy, right? So the teacher did a very interesting thing that she sat me right next to her desk. I was always that kid. That kid in class that was always next to the closest seat to the teacher.
Yeah.
That was me. And it just so happened to be that right next to. So basically, I was right here and there was a girl that was sitting right here where I am at. She was a really quiet girl. Could not get her to talk or anything, right? And then slowly but surely, Angel being Angel, especially at the time, you start chipping, not even at her, me just being myself and everything. You get people to talk. Slowly but surely, we start to talk and everything. But the teacher would notice that every time she would call me out or things like that, in the beginning, I would behave at some point. And you know that whole thing that teachers usually sit boys next to girls that they like so that they behave better. And that worked for a little bit.
That ain't never worked on me.
It worked for a little bit on me in the beginning.
Demon time.
But then once the girl started to like reciprocate anything is when all hell started to break loose. And she was like, oh shit. She sat me next to her thinking that she was the quiet girl that was not going to talk to me at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
But once she started talking to me, they're like, okay, now we have a problem.
Once you started rizzing her up.
So now, I mean, yeah, that middle school riz. Basically, at some point, she moved me to the same row, just all the way back, because we were like in rows of twos, right? But I was all the way back there. And then it got to a point where she was starting to talk to me back all the way over there, either out loud or we would pass notes.
Okay.
So slowly.
Yeah, you guys are starting to cultivate this.
So slowly, but it was just in class. And then it came to a point where we were hanging out in recess too.
Do you remember the butterflies you get for like going to class and you know your crush is going to be there?
Of course. You would get extra ready.
Shit.
I think I only had her in homeroom and like third period. I only had her like in specific ones, right?
Yeah.
So basically, slowly but surely we come to a point and I do the thing, Matt. I run on the note. Do you want to be my girlfriend?
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Pop the question.
Or no.
Yay or nay?
Basically, on the little note. I go ahead and slide it. No, I think I leave it at her desk as the periods, as the homeroom is going to start. And then I don't get the note back. It's been all class, right? And I'm just like, shit. Because once you start to like somebody, everything starts to matter a little bit more.
Oh, every change of behavior you notice, every bad vibe, even at the time you didn't even know it was vibes, but you felt the vibes. Exactly. Right? You felt the change.
So we're walking out, right? Going to second period. Right. And then I just feel I have my back, I have my JanSport on and everything. I'm talking to my friends. And then I just feel a little on the back of my shoulder. And then she hands me the note. And she just walks away.
Oh, no.
And I'm like...
This is worse than like college acceptance letters.
Because they mean so much more,
they mean so much more.
I open the note, and guess which one is checked off?
No.
We got in, Matthew. No, it was a yes.
Shit.
It was a yes.
Shit.
It was a yes.
Okay.
So at this point, you know how like classroom usually have like couples, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right. There was a couple that went in from 6th grade. So they were like the couple, right?
Gross.
There was another couple that started in September. And there was us that we had started in October, I believe. If October, November-ish. It was relatively near-ish my birthday, kind of. Not that much. I think it was like in October, right? So we started then. You know, we started dating. We started doing the things. You know, it's the first time holding hands with somebody, like walking
like publicly.
And doing all those things. You know,
Right.
we're going through. We're messaging through Kik every night. She's telling me about her sisters and everything. But the interesting part that I left out was that at the time there was another kid in the class that silently liked this girl.
Ooh, the hater, the silent. You know what? You know what translates nowadays? Work husbands. Y'all got a girl out there. She got a job. There's somebody at that job who's waiting, who's fucking waiting in the shadows.
Oh my god, bro, you're emerging so many emotions because
hate this motherfucker.
Here's the thing: you have to take it as two people that used to do that.
Yeah,
we can spot it from a mile away.
We can spot
bro.
it from a mile away.
I'm like, because I used to do that shit, bro. You fucking kidding me?
Oh, your boyfriend. Oh, he don't respect you. You know what's crazy? I would never do that.
You know what? You should actually like go and talk to him. Maybe hear him out just a little bit. You never know.
You should give him a chance. You definitely should give him a chance. But he doesn't appreciate you. So I don't know. I don't know if things are gonna change.
If you ever need someone, I don't want to cross that boundary with you. Because I know how it is.
Like I respect you as a person.
But if you ever like really, really need somebody, I'm here for you.
Just you're never alone. You're never alone. I'm always the shoulder to put your legs on. Essentially. You got a wife out there. She got a job. She's got a work husband. Hate to break it to you. So proceed.
Essentially, drama starts to stir up because it is slowly becoming known because it was like, oh, they're going to break up at some point, you know?
Oh, yeah.
We don't break up immediately. And it starts to be like, oh, Angel's a dickhead. Angel stole, I almost said his name, so-and-so's girl and things like that. And yeah, I think that was the most that happened in that relationship. She ended up, it's funny because she was a really quiet person coming in. Mm-hmm. She dated me and became like...
an extrovert.
Yes.
Like you unlocked the outgoing side of her.
Extravagant, girly.
She still like that?
Funny enough, a couple of I guess like a month ago or something now, I bumped into her at work.
I was about to say, I thought she was gonna hit you up for the podcast or something.
No.
Like hit you up for one of those.
I bumped into her. It's funny because she didn't recognize me.
Damn.
She didn't recognize me. I don't know. She said it was a compliment because I just look severely different than what I used to.
You know, we look a lot different than when we first started video. I was watching some of the older videos. I don't know what the fuck was going on with my face, but I think I was just bigger. And then you looked tiny, like you looked young. You look like you're starting to mature. Like you look like you're getting a little older.
I think it's the facial hair.
Maybe.
I think it's the facial hair.
Yeah.
Like I said, I caught her at work, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't think I would see you again." And then she looks at me, and she's like, "I'm so sorry, but like, do we know each other?" And I was like,
"Damn.
Oh, okay. Now this is awkward." I didn't say that, but I'm like, "This is interesting." I'm like, "Oh, don't worry about it." No, she's like, "No." She's like, and she's looking at me, and I'm like, you know, like when someone's like staring you down, like there's only so much you can do, and she's like, "No," and I'm like. Yes. No. And then I'm like, she's like, Angel? And I'm like, yes. And then she's like, oh my God, she's telling me I don't look like myself. Mm. And then she's like, how you been? I'm like, well, I work here now.
Not great. No,
and then.
But I got the van.
Basically. But she doesn't look like herself in a different way, if you know what I mean.
Just stop me when.
I'm mad. Wait. So basically, she's still a lovely person, but you know, it's just it was just really funny.
She didn't age well, is what you're saying?
Well, she's a mom of 2 now, and she was telling me that, and I'm like, wow.
Okay, so stop me when I
don't. What do you mean? What am I? Matt?
My bad.
Jesus Christ.
That is funny. There's a lot of people that have glow ups.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that have glow downs too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In high school, we went to the same high school, and I was like, damn, we dated in middle school. That's crazy. Because I'm telling you, she was a quiet person that turned into a completely different person.
Thanks to you.
I'm not even saying thanks to me. It's just, it was
thanks to you.
It was just interesting. So that was my first love, I guess. It kind of sucked when we broke up.
Oh, yeah.
And
I want to kill myself.
Immediately went to like all the 8th graders. And I'm like, I also went for the 8th graders.
Okay.
Because out of like spite and everything. And I did some questionable things to a certain friend group that she used to hang out with. You know?
Did you happen to like play like football?
Not
and then you pushed the guy down, and as you were helping him up, you were like, "Mwah!" Is that what you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay.
It was at Alhambra too. It's crazy.
You know what's crazy is some guy did that to me one time. No, I'm just kidding. I was a senior, some fucking freshman.
Just a freshman.
He didn't even go there.
No uniform or anything.
No uniform.
It was just
he didn't even have pads on. I was confused. I thought he was a coach or something.
But yeah, that was just my. I had a lot of first with her, obviously. Mm-hmm. I didn't have my first actual kiss with her though.
Oh yeah. That was a boy. That was in kindergarten.
No. Well, yes, but like the first kiss that I guess I count. Yeah. Let me go ahead and just tell you really quickly. Uh-huh. I was with this girl, right? And we were just sitting down, right? It was again a little flirty type thing, you know. This is when I was starting to indulge in flirting and kind of growing into my middle school self, which was questionable. Mm-hmm. And then Matt, we're sitting like this, and I just start talking, and I stop hearing her respond because she gets quiet, and then when I turn around, I just see this, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" You know? And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought."
Why'd you say what the fuck?
Because what the fuck? I didn't have an interest in this individual. It's just I was just flirty sometimes, right? And it was bold for someone to like go in for a kiss at that.
Yeah.
And then,
wait, this is a girl, right?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah. No, I'm saying it's bold. It's bold.
Yeah,
like
it is bold
to do that at that age, especially for women.
And then I felt bad.
So you did it.
So I went in.
Oh shit!
And technically, that was like my first official kiss.
Was that like the Drake and Madonna kiss?
What is that?
You ever seen that?
No. That was just weird. It was weird and wet but dry at the same time. You know what I mean? First kisses are not good. First anything is not good.
It's hard, like, even as an adult, kissing someone new for the first time is interesting because you guys both have a different rhythm. Exactly. And sometimes you'll meet someone and you'll be on that perfect rhythm. But
has that happened to you?
Yeah. I'm a professional though. I'm a professional. I used to kiss professionally. I entered a lot of competitions overseas. Yeah, they call me the Golden Lips. But not everyone can be up to that standard. Not everyone can do that. I've had some awkward ones. Didn't we talk about one?
Where you did.
Yeah, where she fucking unhinged her jaw and almost fucking swallowed my head. Sometimes 9 times out of 10, you meet someone new, and it takes you a couple of tries to really get that rhythm.
Yeah, 5 or 6 route, you start to. You start to feel it out.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, damn, that's heavy.
So yeah, starting off, it wasn't the best in both relationship and in my first girlfriend. Experienced the most that I have ever really been because it was my first. She got everything. You know, this was.
You didn't go to Kmart and get the bitch a fucking necklace though.
No, I went to Walmart and got her teddy bears and things like that. You know, it was just a different time. I got her hot Cheetos on my way to school.
I was blinging.
She got me Sour Patch Kids or like Sour Punch and things like that. Like those were our gifts to each other. You know what I mean? It was crazy.
Yeah.
I'd buy her hot Cheetos during lunch and things like that. It was a really cool time. It was always just awkward whenever I wanted to go be with my friends during recess and not with her.
Oh.
So that's where like the problems started.
Yeah. See, I had the opposite with that. In 4th grade, I liked this girl, and my way in was to go hang out with her during lunch. And my friends didn't like that I wasn't playing soccer with them, and I was going to hang out with the girl, and they actually kicked me out of their cluster. They asked the teacher to move me. Because yes, they asked the teacher to move me.
That's animosity, bro.
Yeah,
at that point.
And not only that, they called me gay.
For putting lotion on my legs.
Yeah, for putting lotion on and hanging out with girls. When now you do that nowadays, that's a high quality man right there. You can hang out with bitches and you put lotion and smooth skin on.
Yeah.
They were mad at me because I was getting all the bitches. But yeah. Okay. So let's pivot really quick.
Finish us off, Matt.
Let's pivot really quick. Awkward love, right? I had an adult story that I might get to really quick, but I really want to highlight something that's kind of similar in the realm that you talked about.
Which one? I said a lot of things.
I don't know. I don't pay attention. So, no. So in the realm of awkwardness, right? There was a girl. Oh, I wish I could name drop. Once we're famous, I'll name drop because who will stop me? But there was a girl in 8th grade. She was new to our school in 8th grade, right? That was the first year she was there. We ended up going to high school together. I had a crush on her from 8th grade up until sophomore year. Like every year, it was known that she was one person that if she became single or if she would give me a chance, I would jump at it, right? She was very pretty, very nice girl, just outgoing, just everything meshed with it. She just didn't like me, and I don't blame her because I kind of looked a little funky. I didn't have my glow. I didn't have my glow up just yet. Fuck you. I didn't have my glow up just yet. While I'm secretly, it was a classic tale of
persistence.
No, it was a classic tale of like, you ever see like the Cinderella story, the Disney movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, you ever see like that one has Lizzie McGuire in it, right?
The first one, yeah. The second, another Cinderella story. That's the one with Selena Gomez, and I watched that so fucking much, bro.
Yeah,
she was my.
Well, the one with Lizzie McGuire, right? You know how like it's a classic tale of like guy likes his best friend that's a girl, but girl likes the cool popular guy type shit.
Girl says, "I wish I can have someone like you." And you're like,
"I'm someone like me." Like I'm right here. I fucking hate that. I'd kill myself. So,
have you ever been in that situation?
Yeah. Being the nice guy, you usually are in that situation.
I've only been friend zoned like twice in my life, 3 times. Cause I'm not. I'll let you finish your story.
Yeah, being friend zoned sucks. I've been there.
Yeah.
So and at this point I was friend zoned, right? So she didn't like me the way I liked her, but I was always a support system for her. If you ever need some shoulders to put your legs on, I got you. No, I really did care for her. I wanted her to be happy. This is like somewhat of a love triangle, right? Somewhat. There was an upperclassman. Let's just say his name was Dave for the story's sake. His name was actually not Dave. She liked Dave, and I constantly told her.
Dave liked you.
No. Dave actually despised me. It was so weird. I was just one of those people like that. He didn't even know me, but he didn't like me. And the weird thing is it was my mom's best friend's son. So my mom's 50-year-old best friend, been friends for 30 years. Oh, maybe even longer, right? Because they were friends in school. Her son was Dave. The girl I liked Dave. I constantly warned her about him because I knew how he was. I knew what he was about. I warned her because she was trying to get in there, and they ended up dating. Right? They're dating for about 2 weeks, and he ends up using her. He has sex with her, breaks up with her the next day. Has sex with her at school, mind you. Right? Breaks up with her the next day. Who else do you think is there to pick up the fucking pieces? Right? Captain Save-A-Ho. So. I was there, and unfortunately, I was the rebound guy. But I'm a certified lover boy. I gave her the attention she needed. I gave her everything that I felt like. I had a lot of feelings pouring into this person because I had liked her for so long. It was at that point. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's at that point where sometimes you're in a bad spot, and especially when you're young. Now, adults that do this now are in bad spots emotionally, but as kids, you don't know what you're doing. But being a rebound wasn't a big deal. Like, I knew I was a rebound, but it got me the results. So at the end of the day, a win's a win, right? That's the logic I was going in with. So we dated for about 2 months, and those 2 months were nice. But as it usually goes, she wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend. Her mom was really strict on that. Her mom even knew me.
Bro, I do not miss those times.
No, I don't miss those times.
It was horrible.
I don't miss those times. So she wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend. So the affection was only at school.
Yeah.
Outside of school, it was just a little different, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Couldn't bring her around.
Or she couldn't, I couldn't go around. Or if I did go around, the mom thought I was just a friend and I had to play that role.
And you're gay.
Yeah. Yeah, she thought all the while.
You had to suck off the dad before you came in.
Yeah, the dad trusted me.
Hey,
the dad was like, y'all can shut the door. Y'all can shut the door. Dude, we don't got to worry about him. All the while I'm in there. So, anyway,
Laying the pipe.
So anyway, nothing crazy like that. I'm the rebound, right? And I told you, I went to Big K. I went to the Super K Mart, and I got her $80 necklace. It had a little bit of gold in it.
Double.
A little bit, right? Got her a necklace. It was nice and cute. It had a heart, a little locket.
No picture of me in there.
It didn't say Te Amo or Made in China. You know, like it was nice. It was nice.
Yeah.
So I gave her the necklace, and we were, like I said, we were dating for a couple of weeks, and then, or maybe like 2 months. One day after fifth hour, she usually meets me after class, right? She comes up to me, and she has the necklace in her hand, and she, in front of everybody, she drops the necklace. She goes, here. She gives me back the necklace, and she says, I think we should just be friends. And I was like, okay. Ouch, but okay. So then she walks away. After I was the rebound, after I was there for her, I took her when no one else wanted her. You gotta remember, when that when that bitch comes back, it's because, not because she gives a fuck about you, but it's because ain't no one give a fuck about her. So remember that. So
you can take a hoe out of the street, but you can't take the street out of a hoe. I'm kidding. I didn't mean that, but he.
Yeah. So can't turn a hoe to a housewife, right? So, and damn you, I tried. I multiple times. So speaking of hoes, there was another girl who was actually proclaimed the hoe of high school. Nice girl. I dated her first. I dated her, and then the chain reaction of hoe-ness that went on was actually legendary. She was putting up Wilt Chamberlain numbers. So,
record numbers.
She dated 25 of the football players, or give or take. A couple of the basketball players,
dated
baseball players, JRTC players.
Damn.
Yeah, but she was cool, right? After we had our initial breakup and stuff, like me and her, it was cool. So anyway, so she comes up to me. She sees that I'm visibly sad. She sits there and she's like, what's going on? I just told her, hey, she just did this and this and that. So then the hoe me, that's what she was at this point, right? She was the hoe me. She goes, I got a bright idea. She goes, give me the necklace. I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to go to her, and I'm going to say, oh, look what Matt got me. And I was so mad, and I was being petty, that I was like, this is a great idea. So I give her the necklace. I put it on her. She goes straight to lunch, goes up to the girl and starts flaunting it off. And this girl gets pissed. She gets mad, and she hunts me down. And in front of everybody, she's like, what the fuck? Why would you do this? What are you, like, she's like, how embarrassing is this? She just made a big scene. And that was one of those times where that was one of those crucial moments where being petty to me, it showed me that being petty is not the way, because that's not how I wanted to come off. I was just doing that out of anger. I was at a young age. I didn't know how to really transfer those emotions communicatively, and it really was it was an awkward stage, because after that, I don't think we ever really recovered friendship-wise after that. Nothing was the same since they jock control and tucked the sensitive rabbit back in his pajama clothes. Like, she just... it just never really manifested. And then we grew up, and I still see her on social media, and she has a kid, and she's living a good life, and she's doing her thing.
I think that's one of the most interesting things about that is, like, people that you used to have like some type of relationship with, they just grow. You know what I mean? And then you're like, huh? Yeah. That's interesting.
They have kids, they get married, they get and then you have that thought where you're like, could have been me. If I fucked up, could have been me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, shout out to her. If she ever sees this, she won't, but if she does, I'm sorry. I don't know. It's just awkward liking someone at that age. You don't even know. Grown men don't even know how to react when they're in love, let alone pubescent kids.
And bro, like, those things they're bound. Everybody goes through those that shits. They're just growing pains, trials and tribulations.
I'm glad I got them out. I always attributed that to getting them out the way early.
Yeah,
that's why I don't play those petty games now, because I already experienced what it does to people, to me, to you, to them.
But then that's like a double-edged sword on its own, because in this whole thing of dating early, I started dating technically when I was 11, 12.
I told you I got a girlfriend in kindergarten, man.
Matt, that doesn't count.
I count. Shout out to Taylor.
So, in dating in those stages, you learn a lot of those early romance things. So, at least for me, by the time that I reached my 20s, I don't really want to do that anymore, because I've been doing it for years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a double-edged sword because a lot of people didn't do those, or the people that did indulge in those didn't learn. And so they're just stuck in that. So that's where I find myself.
It's a little bit of a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
It sucks going through that stuff because those growing pains hurt more because I didn't know how to process that pain. Whereas an adult, you can at least go fuck another chick. I don't know. You can get it off your mind a little bit easier than you could as a kid. I saw you in homeroom every day.
Yeah.
I saw you at lunch every day. You know?
That pain, bro.
Yeah. You know what's funny? You know that the Dave, the hater?
Yeah.
You know, in my relationship one day, he messages my girlfriend. This is just a side note. He messages my girlfriend on Facebook and says, "Hey, you still with Matt?" And she was like, "Yeah, why?" And he goes, "Hey, I hate to be the one to do this to you, but he's at a party right now all hugged up on some girl. And like, I just don't think that's right." And she goes, "That's weird, because I'm on the phone with him right now." And he was like, "Oh, my bad. I could have swore that was him. Are you sure? Are you sure?" Like, bro, he was a hater, dude.
Yeah.
Hater.
Yeah.
Straight hater raid. So yeah, man, like I said, a lot of awkwardness in love. That's not, I mean, I have so many awkward situations.
I have so many, but like there's a lot of them that I don't want to really speak on.
There's some that I do want to speak on, but I just, they need their own dedicated synopsis breakdown, you know? The awkward, young love is awkward. Love in general is awkward.
It is.
If you have love right now, if you have someone you are deeply in love with, fuck you. Go to hell and don't look back.
Yeah, I don't like you at all.
No, stay the fuck away from me. No, just kidding. No, if you have that shit, cherish it. It's nice. Aside from all the pain that comes with that stuff, man, when you actually find somebody that really that you really feel that way with, it's nice. It's a beautiful thing. I think we overthink it a little bit more than we should. It's a little weird. I don't know. Yeah, I can't wait till you find love, adult love, man love, if you will.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know, bro. I'm at an interesting place.
Yeah, no, don't look for it. It'll find you. But I'm interested. I'm interested to see. We're gonna come back to this video a year or two from now. You're gonna be deeply in love, or whenever that happens, and I want to hear your whole entire spiel on it. You know.
So I think the only thing that I have to say on the matter now is that I don't know if I can love the way that I used to, and I don't know. I don't think that's a bad thing. I just don't know what that. What are you doing? You trying to kiss me?
No, that's some bullshit.
Oh, no, I'm being serious. Like, because there's just been a lot of changes. You know, I'm a different person.
Shut the fuck,
bro.
You're pissing me off.
How?
You're pissing me off.
Every time, because my last 3 relationships have been like serious. You know what I mean? Like it's people that I'm trying to like settle down with, I guess. And every time it's like my love is just different now. So I'm just more or less curious to see what my love.
You haven't experienced the best part of it, man. The best is yet to come is what I'm trying to get to you.
Yeah, you're probably right.
The worst is also probably gonna come too. Yeah. There's a chance it's 50-50. But yeah. I'm just saying, bro. I'm not saying go find it. Do what you do. Focus on. My best advice to you is focus on yourself. Focus on your goals, and that shit will come. But I think you'll be fine, bro.
You know what's funny? Just to end off with this, my last 4 relationships. 5, which is like a rebound, I guess.
Yeah.
I've not been the one to like
end it.
No, proceed.
Oh.
Or like to like
initiate it.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
okay.
I haven't asked someone out since like freshman year of high school.
That's good. Keep it that way.
I don't.
Keep it that way.
I don't know what that says about me, but like the last couple of times, it's just been. But then again, it hasn't ended well either. So
I don't know, man. You'll be fine. I guarantee you'll be fine. It's I hate to be that guy, like, but you're fucking stupid.
For what?
Yeah, I don't know. Comment down below if Angel's fucking stupid. He's love dumb. Cause I'm telling you, bro, like you haven't loved properly yet. So. Like, you just haven't had that love that I'm talking about when you genuinely love somebody.
What do you mean by that, though?
Because all of your relationships have been kid love.
No. I think I left kid love midway through high school.
Kid love doesn't... Even if you fell in love right now, it's still kid love.
I don't believe so. I personally don't believe so. You know what I mean? Because even my previous relationship, that kind of love that I had was different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you grow. All I'm saying, bro, is the best is yet to come. That's all I'm trying to tell. I'm sorry. You're not dumb. He's dumb. No, I'm just kidding. He's fucking dumb. Just just focus on you, bro.
You know what I mean?
Get your money up, get your funny up.
Yeah.
And then you get your snow bunnies up.
I'm not even going to tell you why
Shout out to Mary Lou. So,
I think that's...
what is that face? What are you talking about? Anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes our awkward love session. We just wanted to give you guys an insight on how we became the men we are today. And let me tell you, it wasn't great. It was a long road ahead of us. But I just want to say shout out to everyone who supports. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And really quick, at the time of recording this, one of our videos, Angel, I just want to give a shout out to everyone who has seen our Bad Friends episode. You want to take a look at what it's at right now?
I am currently doing that as we speak.
Uh-huh.
We are at 135 subscribers.
Uh-huh. Shout out.
And we are at 781 views within 12 fucking hours of upload. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Surely but surely we are making this dream come true. Thank you for being with us week in and week out. Mm-hmm. Please subscribe, share around, like, comment. It really helps us out. And stay along for the ride, because rest to be sure, we're only just getting started.
Just thank you guys for all the support, for sure. So this was episode
34. That was supposed to be 35.
Yep.
Fuck terabytes. Fuck anything technological.
Fuck Skynet.
Fuck it.
Fuck love.
Fuck love.
You know. Fuck me.
Fuck somebody.
I almost got you. I almost got him. I almost fucking got him. Oh shit. I forgot to say one thing that happened today. Guess who died in my family?
Who?
Nobody. It's April Fool's. Hey! No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good one. Happy April 1st. Rent's due.
Yep.
Pay your bills. Hey, imagine your landlord goes, hey, no rent this month. We got it covered. And then it's late and they're like, April Fools. I killed myself. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Amateur Hour. This has been AH.
Tune into next week's episode, guys. Bye-bye. Before I go. No.
I hate this motherfucker.
You're like a dream that's come true. I only wish you knew. You're